Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share some things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too. Now, today is actually day three because for the last couple of days, I've been sharing with you guys a few of my favorite weekend profit projects. So, bam, I just popped up here on Facebook. Just want to take a look and make sure visually everything is good to go. So this is day three, different types of weekend profit projects that you guys can work on. So we are going to talk about today digital products and some simple marketing and sales strategies you can do, like dollar downloads, etc. We're going to dig into that today. So first and foremost, feel free to check in with me and say, hey. Let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. And of course, as always, if you're catching me on the replay side, drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. So on day one, I gave you one of the 17 weekend profit project strategies. We talked about turning questions into cash flow. That was number one. Number two, we talked about how you can turn some freebies into LPPs, low price point products, specifically your LSCs, your live stream content, and how you can strategically turn live stream content into bonuses and even things like books. So that was the session yesterday. And today I want to talk about digital products for all my digital content creators. So, hey, Anissa, welcome, my dear. Thank you for dropping in from Massachusetts, catching me live. We are going to dig into digital product creation today. And the first thing that I actually want to do is to talk to you guys about dollar deals. Dollar deals. So, identify a particular digital product that you've created that you would potentially want to share with your audience right now. Maybe it's something that it's new that you've created, or maybe it's something that you did before, but you think like, really, right now, this is a good time for me to bring this back. And feel free to drop into the comment box for me a particular offer that you know, yes, I am going to sell that. And if you want to, shamelessly self promote and drop your link into the comment box for us to see, you can do that as well. Okay. Now, as I talk about digital products and dollar deals, one thing that I want you to consider is questions. Because remember, on the day one, I said to you, there are a lot of questions that people are asking that you could potentially turn into cash flow. So, what types of questions are your people asking you right now? On day one, I actually talked about one of my clients who said, look, LaShonda, now that I'm working remotely, I've got some extra time, 3 hours that I'm not commuting back and forth. And I want to make sure that I'm making the most of this time. How can you help me market my products and create content to help me market the products? So we talked about content marketing via her VIP day session. Okay. So what I want to do with you is actually ask you to identify questions that your audience is asking you, right now. What resonates with them right now? What do they need right now? And if you don't necessarily have those questions, you can honestly either just focus on something that you know is going to be a value, or something that you're just doing because it's new for you right now. So that being said, for me, understanding that I have quite a few ladies in my circle who are looking to get better at marketing right now, looking to strategically market their products right now, I said, you know what? This coming week, one of the products that I'm going to focus on is my simple marketing plan. Okay. The simple marketing plan is actually over at sistersense.com/SMP. It's the simple marketing plan. And I think you should see it like right there, right? That is what I'm focused on. So I want you to think about your audience, maybe something new that you did, something that's you did before that you can bring back again. What is that offer? Now, when it comes to the 17 strategic weekend profit projects, I should say, it isn't always about you creating something new. One thing that you can do is to strategically market and sell something from the past, right? And you can do what I like to call the dollar download. So something that you can offer people literally for $1 or under $10. Okay. So I love my Dollar Tree because everything in Dollar Tree is $1 for me, right? But then you've got like your Dollar Generals and you've got like your Family Dollars or you got your Five and Below. It isn't necessarily that everything in those particular stores are $1, but they're like usually underneath the $10 and even some cases under $20, right? So what kind of dollar download experience can you offer for your audience? My simple marketing plan is usually over $20 and I actually dropped it to under $10. I think it's $9 right now as part of my simple marketing plan dollar download promotion. Okay. So I want you to, number one, identify what your product is going to be that you're going to promote. And then number two, how much are you going to reduce it by to make it a sweet, irresistible offer for your audience? So let's talk about discounts and dollar downloads and some of the things that you can consider. Okay. Now, one is there are lots of opportunities for you to create a coupon code. I don't know what e-commerce platform you're using, but most of them allow you to create some coupon code to discount your offer. So that's option number one. Option number two is to simply roll back the price. So as opposed to saying, okay, here is this $20 offer, and here's a code so that you can make it a $9 offer, I could just simply turn the 20 into a 9, right? Just roll back. Option number two makes it very simple, easy for your audience, right? Another easy option is what I like to call easy links. So as opposed to saying to people, here's a discount code, put it in there or reduce the price, or me rolling back the price, I can simply give people a link where the coupon code is actually in the link. So I did that with my website, sistasense.com/SMP for a simple marketing plan. When you go, the coupon code is actually in the link. So you don't have to put anything in there. It's automatically going to reduce that offer from $20 to $9 for you. So that's option number three. And then there are some e-commerce platforms that give you the option to tell people, pay what you want. So you can say at the very least, you can pay $1, $2, or $3, or anything above that, right? So you can give them kind of like a baseline and then they can pay whatever they want additionally. So the pay what you want option is number four. So I want you to think about that when it comes to discounts. If you are going to do a dollar deal discount, something that's under $10 or in some cases under $20, what's the offer? How much is the discount? How are you going to offer them the discount? Are you going to give them a coupon code, an easy link, pay what you want, or just simply roll back the price? Those are four options that you have. Okay. So feel free to check in with me and let me know, number one, what kind of digital offer you're thinking about doing a download, a dollar deal for this coming week. And number two, what kind of discount options you are thinking about putting out there. So, Anissa says, my audience is asking about virtual group healing sessions. Okay. So that might not be a dollar deal, right? But maybe it's something that you create. And because it's a group healing opportunity, you decide to give them a reduced rate for it. That's something to consider. But I mean, depending upon what it is that you do, if it's for a group, you may consider saying, you know what, normally I may do this for $50 or $100, but because it's a group, I'm going to allow each individual person to sign up for $25 or even $20. You know, if you get 5 people in at $20, that's 100, or 4 people in at 25, that's 100. So that's something to consider as well. I know Anissa uses Groupon, which is great for your discounts, offering coupons or the rollback price. Yes, definitely. The dollar download, can it be an ebook or audio class? Absolutely, right? It can be anything that you want it to be. Me personally, right now, I am doing my audio-based course, The Simple Marketing Plan, which I referenced just a while ago, which you guys can take a look at. And that's an audio based training. So it can be any type of digital product you choose it to be. I just wanted to give you one of those 17 weekend profit project examples. Okay. Now there are 17 of them, but over the course of the last few days, we've gone over 3 of those to be exact. And I know that some of you guys are watching me on Periscope or YouTube or Facebook. Feel free across any platform to comment in there. And just, even if you want to just say, hey, I'm testing out different ways to engage with you guys. And I think I should be able to see chats from the different platforms depending upon which one you are using. You're welcome. You're so, so very welcome. Um, I love it. I love it. So Anissa's doing a deal, and I'm going to share her deal with you guys. She says, I'm doing 2222 deal for distant Reiki energy sessions over at bit.ly/abundance April. So you guys definitely want to make sure that you catch these sessions live. So there's an opportunity for you to pop on and share what you guys are working on. So this is what Anissa's got going on right now over on Bitly, her distant Reiki energy sessions. And of course, feel free when you're watching to check in with me and post your comments into the comment box. I know that one of the things that I need to do is get better with setting a doggone schedule. I have been in these times of uncertainty. I just kind of been dropping on here when it works for me. But I really need to get back to a steady schedule when it comes to doing these lives for you guys. So again, the first thing that I wanted to do today was to talk to you about your digital products, thinking about a dollar deal download that you can do this coming week and sharing some of those recommendations with you. What I actually plan to do this coming week is to take you guys even deeper into the simple marketing plan. It is an audio course that I've put together, and I break down 4 P's to your marketing. For those of you who are like, look, I got a lot of time on my hands. I'm at home right now, and I need to get more intentional and strategic when it comes to marketing my products. I've broken down the simple marketing plan into 4 parts, and it is as follows: pick, prep, promote, profit. And we're going to dig into each of these hopefully this week, because sometimes I shift gears and I pivot and I'm like, I'm going to do something different. But the simple concept here is that what you've got to do is to pick your product. And I break down picking the product and pricing and all these different elements that you need to consider. And then number 2, you've got to work on preparation. How are you going to prepare your marketing that you want to put together? And how are you going to prepare your product, your pages, all these different preparation aspects for you to consider? And then we talk about promotion, which obviously is what you're going to do to strategically and intentionally promote that product. And then profit, how are you going to work on reaching your revenue goals for that particular offer that you're putting out there, right? So hopefully we get the opportunity to dig into that as part of the weekly series. But I'm going to stop here for today because I simply wanted to jump on here and say, when it comes to weekend profit projects, you don't necessarily always have to create something new. One thing that you can do is bring back some of the amazing that you've created before, especially those of you who have digital products that you can pop out into the virtual webosphere as a digital download at a discounted rate. Okay. So feel free to email sistasense@gmail.com. Let me know if you have any specific topics or questions that you'd like me to cover. And I will continue to talk about the simple marketing plan, breaking down some of the concepts that I talk about inside of the audio series, which again is currently discounted to $9 versus $20 over at sistasense.com/SMP for a simple marketing plan. It's there somewhere over there. I feel like that conveyor belt. You know, you ever play those hand grab games and I'm like, it's somewhere over there. But that's it pretty much for today. The last thing that I kind of wanted to say out of curiosity is outside of profit projects, you kind of intentionally and strategically thinking about what you want to do to generate revenue. What are some personal projects that you guys are doing right now just to make sure that you're staying positive, productive, and making sure that your mind and your heart is right? And as I flick the locks up into the air, feel free to share whether you're watching live or via the replay. Let me see here. I do see Sandra. Hey, Miss Templeton. Welcome, welcome. What can you do if you sell a product such as jewelry? You can do discounted deals. And there are lots of things that you can consider, right? So if you've got a physical product, any type of product, and in your case, jewelry, you can think about doing either a buy one, get one free discount. You can even think about, this is springtime, right? Spring cleaning. Thinking about if you do have some pieces that maybe you want to bundle and say, you know what, I want to just kind of clean up my office or wherever I store my products, and I'm going to give people the opportunity to get these three pieces in one bundle or get sets, right? I have something called Pick Three that I do on an annual basis where I'm like, look, here are some of my favorite things that I offer, like a grid of like six different things. Pick three that you like. Bam, there you go. So I think when it comes to physical products, it's about coming up with a way that you say, I'm going to get creative with my discounts. Okay. Now, on the flip side, there are two ways to look at jewelry. Number one, you actually selling the jewelry products. But number two, you actually catering to people who want to be like you, either people who want to learn about how they can come up with their own jewelry business. I mean, if you've been doing this for a certain amount of time, you can certainly create an information product, right? And that's a question. So, one of the first weekend projects that I talked about this in this 3-day series was turning questions into cash flow, right? So answering the question, how did you start selling, making and selling your jewelry products online? That can be an audio, digital piece of content that you can put out there. Another great piece of digital content that you can put out there is considering that people like information, they like designs. So I'm a crafty girl myself. And there's this one young lady who I follow. I love the dolls that she crochets and she sells her patterns. So there are people who take their skill set in creative design, like jewelry design, and they teach people how to do jewelry via video classes or webinars. There are people who they're like, okay, well, I do crochet. I'm going to sell my patterns, right? One of my amazing um, Power Circle experts and also one of my clients, Rhonda, creator of Turquoise Blue. She's been in a lot of crafty magazines. She makes her own earrings. She has been in a lot of magazines where they pay for her patterns to be published in those. So there's a lot of ways that you can look at physical products, either from the side of what kind of creative discounts can you put together to package and promote, especially during a time like this of spring cleaning, or from the flip side, how can you use your design craft information to appeal to a different target market with that same skill set? So great question. Hopefully those recommendations were helpful to you. Oh, and thank you for popping in and sharing, tagging a few of your friends in the mix. Hello, Susan. I see Nicole. Let's see here because my eyesight is not too good, y'all. Hey, Lori. Lori is replying to Anissa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, those are just a couple of things that you guys can consider. You like the pick three concept. Good, 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 good. Because that's something that I always recommend, giving people the opportunity. Like, for example, you can say, here are my current jewelry pieces that I have, and I'm going to do a pick three this week where you can pick three pieces, and then it's going to be like X amount for whichever pieces that you pick. They do that at the Lego store. I know it's been a while, but us being aside, but anybody with kids, if you've ever experienced going to the Lego store and they have the toys, the Lego toys, and they're like, just pick the ones that you want, pick them and put, I think it's like 3 for 10. You can pick 3 of those Lego dolls, pop them in the bag, and there you go. So a lot of different types of ways you can get creative with discounts and deals. Hopefully those recommendations were helpful to you. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, outside of you guys working on your personal, productive, profitable strategies, you can also considering what are the things that you're doing right now to, again, personally just kind of make the most of your time. I got a few of these puzzles and I'm super, super excited about this. We haven't done any board games, but I'm excited about doing these little puzzle projects. This one has 500 pieces. This was at the Dollar Tree, actually. And this one talking about crochet, because I love, if you can't tell already by my office, I love bright colors. And this one was so pretty. It was usually at the Dollar Tree, they'll have little kid puzzles that normally are like 20 pieces or like 50 pieces, but these are like from 300 to 500 pieces. So these were pretty nice grabs as I was getting some of those essential things that we all need to maintain and sustain. So, definitely, you're welcome, my dear. You're so, so very welcome. Definitely going to be working on some puzzles. We have been working and doing some gardening. And after I do this live stream with you guys, I'm going to do some cleaning. And those are some of the personal projects that I'm working on specifically today. Feel free to check in with me. And outside of our profit and productivity conversations, let me know what are some of your personal products that you are going to, well, personal projects that you are going to be working on. And of course, make sure that if you are interested in working on your marketing, you go over to sistasense.com/SMP and grab the simple marketing plan while it is $9 and before it goes back up. Okay. So, alrighty, my dears, thank you so much for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. As they always say, a Sunday well spent brings a week full of content. So, spend your Sunday wisely. Work on these profit projects and your personal projects too to make sure that you are staying positive, prayerful, productive, and profitable. Till next time, take care, guys. Mwah. Bye.